Welcome to Super Soul Sisters. My name is Jamila Oluka and you're watching UBC TV Inspiring Uganda. In Super Soul Sisters, we make sure that we bring for you the best of the best lady stories that will inspire you and also evoke you to do something for the women. Before we go into the discussion that we are going to be having today, I want to remind you about the most inspiring story pageant that is going to be on 14th of December at Nakasero Primary School in Amphitheater. So that event is going to be for the young girls that we hosted some time back and the ones that are still the contestants that we picked. So also on that day, it's going to be 20,000 for the main entrance, like anybody. And then for the table, it's going to be 500. And then for VVVIP, it's going to be 1 million. So whichever way you decide to come for a show, we'll be ready for you. Also, I want to remind you that we have quite a lot of activities prepared for you. We want to give credit to 3Oul Uganda for the support they have rendered to the show, especially on the young girls with their 20,000 fundraising for the girl child, and the money that you are going to fundraise between now and 14th will be given to the winners of that pageant. Also Plan International for the support that they have given these girls and providing the girls, and UBC TV, of course, for giving this platform for the women and especially the young girls who are going to be the contestants who are going to be competing that day for the grand finale.
Look to your left, look to your right now. Every girl is an angel.
Young girl with a whole world in front of her, but her daddy wanna sell it to another. Her mama telling her not to embarrass her, and her boyfriend wanna make her a mother. But she got dreams, you see, better things that she wanna be. She don't wanna be engaged, cause her dreams are valid.
Where I come from, every child is a nation. Give them the energy and company. Nothing else we sing like
what it is and not so close so much.
every girl is an angel.
Oh! Super Soul Sisters ground-based inspiring story grand finale is here. With our theme of Vision for the Future, come and be part of this amazing yet inspiring pageant as we focus on the girls' life journey through storytelling to change people's lives. This December, Saturday the 14th, 2024 at Nakasero Primary School Amphitheater from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. in partnership with Plan International Uganda and UBC TV. Ordinary tickets are sold at 20,000 shillings, VIP table at 500,000 shillings and 1 million Ugandan shillings. Be there.
Hey, my name is Miss Didan and I cannot wait to see you all on December 14th for the Miss Super Soul Sisters happening at Nakasero Primary School. Come through, let us support these amazing ladies. Let's get to know their stories and moving on forward. Again, remember, Nakasero Primary School, 14th of December. See you there.
And don't forget, on the 14th of December, please be at Nakasero Primary School for a very, very huge transformation when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to declaration of arts and creativity.
Sarah Sentongo Kisauzi is here to remind you of the Miss Super Soul Sisters pageant, which is happening on the 14th of this December 2024 at Nakasero Primary School Amphitheater. Let's get together. Come and be inspired with us.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andrea Baguma, singer-songwriter. On 14th December, Super Soul Sisters pageant. It's happening at Nakasero's Primary School Amphitheater. I'll be there to perform, but also to witness the young souls, the young talents, the young skills. Let's empower these young ladies because they're the women of tomorrow, and the women of tomorrow are the mothers of tomorrow. 14th December.
I want to introduce you, my guest today. She has a very, very inspiring story that I believe it is worth sharing. I had to source for her from very far. First of all, I had to look out for her. I read her story. It touched me, and I'm like, okay, if this story can touch me, how many people will her story touch? How many people have become hopeless that this story is going to give hope? How many people are going through what she went through that is going to bring back life to them? So that is why I brought her to this show today, and we are really thankful that Betty has come for this show. For Betty, you're most welcome to Super Soul Sisters.
Thank you, Jamila.
Yes, you look lovely.
Thank you.
I like the purple. Are you in the church? They call it what? This church, church mothers. The women what? Union. The mothers union.
Yes, I am a mothers union member.
I can see
yes.
You look so vibrant. I love it. I love it. I love purple. Purple is also my color.
Thank you.
Now, Betty, I just want to give you the platform to tell us, who is Betty? Where was Betty? Like, where were you born? Who are your parents? Where did you grow up from? Take us a little bit back there.
Now I'm called Betty Ogiel Rubanga.
Betty Ogiel Rubanga.
Yes.
Rubanga is God.
Rubanga is my husband's name. It does not mean God.
I thought Rubanga Tikwene or Rubanga.
No, in there.
Actually?
No, it is Imadi.
Imadi Rubanga. But Rubanga is shared, I think, with all the Luo-speaking people.
I was told Rubanga in Madi means maybe a miracle or some.
Yeah.
Yes. But not so much God.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
But it's in that way.
Yes.
So now tell us, where were you born? Like, where is your origin? Where is your village?
Okay. Right now, I am a mother of 3 boys, and I am an HR professional, HR practitioner in leadership, resilience, and career coach. I am also a certified member of the Maxwell Leadership Team. My purpose and mission and vision is to inspire hope and transform lives.
Yes.
And I thank you for inviting me here to live out my purpose.
Wow.
Now, Betty Ogiel, minus Rubanga.
Yes, you tell us the Rubanga later.
Yes, minus Rubanga was born in Teso, Katakwi, a place called, it was that time under Usuk. It is now under Ongongoja. And I was born to... my dad was, I hear, a parish chief. My mom was a work-at-home mom.
Stay-home mom. I was about to say, teacher?
No, I don't call them stay-home moms because they work. Yes.
Home managers.
Yes, even when they are home, my mother used to work at home, from home. So I call them work from home moms.
I like that one. That one is new, work from home moms.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my mother was an illiterate, uneducated.
Yes.
She never went to school. Now, fast forward, I am number 5 of 7 children. I was born. 3 years later, my dad passes away.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. And I was handed over to one of my uncles, who was a teacher in Karamoja. It took me to Amdat.
The famous Amdat.
Yes. So I grew up in Karamoja, Amdat, I went to school in Karamoja. I left Karamoja after my O-level. So primary, secondary.
You're all in Karamoja?
Yes.
That means you know the language very well.
Yes, I got to a point where I could not speak Ateso. I could only speak
Karamojong, Karamojong.
not even Nga Karamojong, but Pokot.
Pokot, wow. And
Yes.
Pokot, there are few people who speak Pokot actually.
Pokot and Swahili. And I forgot Ateso. But
We are going to bring you back.
but I still understand. Yes. So I grew up with my uncle and his family. Unfortunately, when I was about 14 years, I used about because nobody is sure of my birth date.
But you can just, you know, Betty, those days, like if you didn't know your birthday, at least you remember that season.
Yes, estimation.
Estimation season, like, you know, that time, that is the time when it overrained, there was flooding, so
yes.
people can take back them and say, okay, it was
Yes.
around this time.
Yes, and maybe you ask your cousins.
Your cousins and then neighbors.
Yes,
Yeah.
and estimate around them.
They always find a way of saying that, I know Betty was born during the time when Jamila was born. You know, those kids, it's when this one was sitting, the other one was being born. So
Yes.
you can actually try to...
That time, Karamoja was not the Karamoja you know
Today.
Is good.
It's peaceful.
Yes, it's good.
Is that the time when they had started traveling to Teso to raid cattle?
Yes, yes. We used to sleep in the bush.
We are the same. I slept in the bush too. I was even forgotten in the house. So I know what you're talking about.
We used to sleep in the bush. At daytime, you are cooking in the homestead. In the evening, you eat. You take all
the food.
Yes,
and then the beddings.
the utensils you hide in the bush, and you also sleep in the bush. Yes, but when I was in senior one, my uncle went back to Teso, and unfortunately, I was at school. Yes. And I came back and found I had been left. I was alone.
Take me through that. Like they just abandoned you or something?
If you read my book, Against All Odds, the whole story is captured there. But yes, I found myself left.
Were you in boarding?
Yes. I was in a boarding in a school called Aring Shape in
Moroto.
No, in Nabila Tuk.
Yeah, Nabila Tuk.
Yeah, Nabila Tuk.
Nabila Tuk.
Yes.
Maybe later Tuk. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it must be a lot of cattle there.
Yeah. I went back home to Amdat and found my uncle and his family were not there.
So who was at home then?
The neighbor told me, your uncle has gone.
Then what happened
I was
then?
about 14 years. Yeah, I remember I was brought to Karamoja when I was about 7 years.
Yeah, so that was a long
I
time.
was very young to even know
the route going back to Katakwi.
Yes, and it was very insecure. Yes, to start going back. I did not know where to begin from. So yes, like I always tell people, when you find yourself in a situation, look around what you can do. I looked around and I had a dream, and my dream was to attain an education.
First, tell me, let me first take you back. When you went back home, you found that house empty.
Yes, it was locked.
And then the neighbors. So what happened? Did they take you in? Did they? What happened?
Yes, the neighbors had the key. Yes, at least they
had the key.
Yes, they had left a key. My uncle definitely knew that I would go back. Yes. So he left a neighbor with the key.
Without anything in the house?
No, there was something, a bag of maize. That is where I began from brewing.
So now you started making brew?
Yes.
And now what about school?
I was in a holiday.
That was it third term holiday? Was it first term holiday?
It was the first term.
Holiday?
Yeah, no.
First term?
Yes.
Now that was hard. Then what happened next?
So I had to look for money to go back to school because I had a dream, having seen the poverty levels
in Karamoja.
Not even the region, right from
home. Katakwi.
Yes, my home.
Both Teso region and Karamoja region.
I figured out that the only way out of this poverty was through education. I had no rich uncle. I had no one.
You were nobody.
Yes, I was just there. Yes, I had to fight for my future. And those days, we would be advised that yes, education is the key to success.
I remember this. Yes, education is the key to success. Don't get diverted.
Yes, and I took that advice
seriously.
So education became my father and mother, whom I did not see for a long time. I started brewing because I had learned the skill while living with my uncle. I was not about to go back to Teso because I never knew how to go back.
But was your mom there?
My mom was there, but she was in Serere.
Now Serere, this is the other side.
Yes, because my dad
was from Katakwi.
But we had a bought land in Serere. We had a home in Serere.
Now coming from, and you know, Karamoja is a bit far from you. You have to come up to Katakwi, then again to Soroti, then again you go back to Serere. It's the other side of Chioga.
Then I come back from school. I get my uncle and his family are not there. Of course, as a kid, I cry. Then I go into a pity party, like poor me, an orphan. How could he do this to me? What? And I sat for for some time, like I was just there. But something happened.
How were you eating? You were just managing yourself.
A neighbor.
The good thing about neighbors in up country, they will not leave you to sleep hungry.
Yes. A neighbor who was a good Samaritan could always call me to eat. So I never starved.
Thank God.
Yes. But this neighbor also became tired. Like who does that? How long
Yes.
was she going to keep feeding?
Someone whom you're not sure.
Yes, left alone or orphan. Yes, and who does not seem to have a future? Who is suffering? So I think I don't know what happened, but I remember I had dinner given by that neighbor, and I was about to die. I believe.
You wanted to commit suicide?
No.
She gave you food and then...
Food poisoning.
Jesus.
I had food poisoning.
You don't remember what happened?
Yes.
And then you woke up in hospital?
I woke up. I could not cry. I was
Like you were
alone.
weak. In the house?
The house. I could not even come out.
So how who came and rescued you?
In the morning, the same neighbor came. My mind, I thought that maybe she got tired of feeding me.
And she was like, let me give this. Or maybe the food was just this normal food poisoning.
Yes, let me help her.
To die.
Yes, and eat all. Yes, it is called mercy killing. I don't know, but something of this sort, where you see someone suffering and you see no future.
Yes.
Yes.
Like this
As
one
if
is now
you
wasted water.
Yes.
Like, you know.
As
I know.
if you are God.
As if you're God to decide. You
Yes.
do not know the
Yes.
future of someone.
So I survived that poisoning. From that time, when I survived the poisoning, I decided I will take care of myself.
So did you go back to school after?
Yes, I brewed and got money. That poisoning was a wake-up call. Like, that is why I tell people everything
Happens for a reason.
happens for a reason. You just have to flip the coin, the other side.
Has a bright side.
Yes. So I thank God for that incident because it got
Woke you
me
up.
from my pity party. Yes, and I started working. I took responsibility of my life, of my future, of my everything. I started brewing.
Went back to school?
Went back to school.
How much were you paying at school? You went back to boarding?
Yes, 25,000 was.
So it was a lot of money.
Yes.
It was a lot of money then.
25. And Jamila, let me just throw in this. I brewed. I was a brewer.
So you and you know when you're young, people encourage.
No, yes. I was hard working. I graduated from just Malua.
Yes. Ajono.
Ajono. Yeah. Twete. I
Yes.
graduated to distilling waragi.
Yes, distill waragi, kwete, ajono, like everything that is brewed, you learned it.
Yes.
Wow.
I would do distill waragi, and I would I would
Sell it.
sell it, even cross the border or the food to Kenya.
To sell waragi.
Yes.
Wow.
To sell waragi.
So just to sum it up. So in that brewing of waragi, it helps you to study up to senior 4.
It helped me to go back to school. My goal was I needed to go back to school. At least I knew when I went back to school, the school would not chase me because I was a very good runner. I used my talent, yes, to aid my education. And I was also not not a poor performer in
class.
academics. So I was gifted in both.
And then also we're
So-
gifted in making marwa.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go for a break, then we shall come back. Betty, you have a very interesting story. So you're still watching Super Soul Sisters. Betty has a very interesting story here, and we'll be right back. Let us go for a break.
Oh! Super Soul Sisters Crown Best Inspiring Story Grand Finale is here! With our theme of Vision for the Future, come and be part of this amazing yet inspiring pageant as we focus on the girls' life journey through storytelling to change people's lives. This December, Saturday the 14th, 2024 at Nakasero Primary School Amphitheatre from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. in partnership with Plan International Uganda and UBC TV. Ordinary tickets are sold at 20,000 shillings, VIP table at 500,000 shillings and 1 million Ugandan shillings. Be there!
Hey, my name is Miss Didan and I cannot wait to see you all on December 14th for the Miss Super Soul Sisters happening at Nakasero Primary School. Come through, let us support these amazing ladies. Let's get to know their stories and moving on forward. Again, remember, Nakasero Primary School, 14th of December. See you there.
And don't forget, on the 14th of December, please be at Nakasero Primary School for a very, very huge transformation when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to declaration of arts and creativity.
Sarah Sentongo Kisauzi is here to remind you of the Miss Super Soul Sisters pageant, which is happening on the 14th of this December 2024 at Nakasero Primary School Amphitheatre. Let's get together. Come and be inspired with us.
Kana kange obangompulira koma we wakata takusonye koma we wakane mama kusonye. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andrea Baguma, singer-songwriter. On 14th December, Super Soul Sisters pageant is happening at Nakasero's Primary School Amphitheatre. I'll be there to perform, but also to witness the young souls, the young talents, the young skills. Let's empower these young ladies because they're the women of tomorrow, and the women of tomorrow are the mothers of tomorrow. 14th December.
Welcome back from the break. My name is Jamila Oluka and you're still watching Super Soul Sisters here on UBC TV Inspiring Uganda. Before we delve into the second half of our conversation, I want to remind you about the most inspiring story pageant, which is going to be on 14th of December at Nakasero Amphitheatre. We encourage you to subscribe. We encourage you to also come for the grand finale to support these girls. You know, they say once you educate a woman, you've educated a nation, and we already have been educated, so we need the young girls also to get education so that they be future mothers who are going to support this country in future. Also, I want to give credit to FAWE and Plan International for supporting the cause, and also UBC TV for making sure that we get the platform to broadcast programs that build women and also encourage girls to come out to tell their stories. Today particularly we have a very interesting story, and I think we've come back to the second half of the story of Betty Ogiel Rubanga. She has two very wonderful books here that I believe it is worthy reading, because what she has told us here, what she's telling us, is just a gist of what is in these books. Because, you know, the time we have here, you cannot actually delve into the details of what someone's life has been, especially for someone who has gone through a lot and has come here standing. That's why I tell you that educate girls. When we talk about educating girls, this is what we mean. Someone coming out from, you know, Karamoja, being left alone at home, brewing alcohol at that young age. I can't even imagine at 14 I was still a daddy's daughter, you know, and someone is already living a life of of hustling, and here they are. Now, Betty, you're most welcome again. Your story is very inspiring, and these books, thanks for writing the book. You know, most of us want to write books, but how to begin is the issue. But I know as a writer also, once you begin writing, you get motivated. Yes. But before we go into these books, you had talked about being the best brewer at a young age and then going back to school. So what level did you go? You can rush through your education, then you tell us about the accident.
Out of brewing, I was able to go back to school. I even changed
to another school.
Yes, to Kangole.
Kangole,
yes,
yeah, the famous Kangole girls.
Yes. That is where I did my
senior 4.
Yes,
and senior 6.
And the highlight in Kangole is when I am bitten by a snake. Remember, at home I survived poisoning. At school, I was bitten by a poisonous snake.
A cobra.
Yes. I always joke that how could that cobra or wherever, whatever it was, come and leave all those girls and come and bite.
Where were you?
I was moving out of class, between class
and the dormitory.
The dormitory.
There was a lot of grass on the compound.
Yes. Then I took myself to school.
Nobody.
Jamila, I am sure you never had to worry about
No.
this.
I thank God. My father, I never really.
I always tell children that do not take it for granted that your parents go and get for you admission,
and you take it for granted.
Pay, school fees and give you
everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't take it for granted. Yes, it is a blessing. I had taken myself to school. I went.
Got bitten by a snake. So how did you survive then?
I was rushed to a clinic.
And they put the black stone.
Yes, the black stone
yes.
saved my life. I should write a book
about a black stone.
Yes.
Actually, everyone in the village should have a black stone nearby, especially in places where there are many snakes.
Why I'm highlighting that, it is because through that snake bite came a blessing. The Sacred Heart sisters picked me. Now got to realize that I was a total orphan because they looked for
your relatives,
next of kin,
and there was oh my God, sorry,
there was no one. And then one sister called me and told me, Betty, I would like to speak to you. Tell me, I want you to tell me, who are you? Where did you come from? Do you have
parents or anything?
Yes, I want to know your story. Then the Sacred Heart sisters educated me, paid my school fees up to S6.
And then you went to university.
And then I missed government sponsorship by 0.0
something. Those zeros.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I never got the sports points.
Okay.
Yes. I struggled and joined university in under private.
Which university?
Makerere University. And because I was an athlete, a good athlete, I ran for Makerere University all the 3 years I was
and
there.
They paid your tuition?
No, they did not pay, but they allowed me to sleep on in the sports pavilion.
The other side.
Yes, behind Mary's Stewart.
I know the other side.
Yes, that blue house.
Yes.
I was sleeping on those benches of the changing rooms.
Wow.
For 3 years. It was a room, a changing room. Yes, but what I did, I got
A bed.
no a bed. Jamila, you don't have tuition, and you are thinking of a bed.
A mattress.
A mattress, a small mattress. Now, you know those changing...
I know them. They are not even very big.
They have benches where athletes
put their
yes,
gears.
and sit. That is where I put my mattress for 3 years. I was sleeping
What
there.
about now eating? What?
Long story short.
I think that's why people should buy these books and read them. This story is long.
Anyway,
yes,
I finished and I graduated.
And
with
you got a job?
Second class upper degree. It is important for me to mention that in second year, I was about to drop out of university, and until the late his soul rest in peace, Professor Opio in Pelu. Yes, the man I called my dad from that day, he offered to pay my
tuition.
Yes, up to the time I graduated.
Wow, so interesting. Betty, I want to hear about the accident before we sum up, because I really want to know, because being on a wheelchair and you're here wearing high heel shoes and you see the book says that from wheelchair, high heels
to high heels,
yes. A sample to a sequel to Against All Odds. So, and then Against All Odds, you know, like all these statements really carry a lot of meaning. Yes. And I need you to tell me about the accident, because I see your photos, you are in a wheelchair, on a wheelchair, and then you are here slaying with high-heeled shoes.
So, today I forgave you.
You are going to wear the other one. Interesting. Yes,
so, 3 years, about 4 years
ago,
later, after graduating, is when I got the accident. But after graduating, I got a job at Ernst & Young.
Yes.
As HR trainee. That is how I began my HR career. I began in Ernst & Young. Then about 2 years later, I joined Total Energies.
Yes.
Yes, and it was at Total Energies. It was while at Total Energies that I got
an
accident.
Had you already produced your handsome 3 boys?
No, just one. Yes, my first son was in the car with me. Yes, he was about 5 years for moving to 5. Yes, but the accident happened on Tirinyi Road at Namutumba.
Yes, I know Namutumba.
So I don't know what happened exactly.
You were the one driving?
Yes, and it was totally my fault. I was tired.
And you slept off?
I honestly dozed off.
Yeah.
Yes. I was fatigued. And after from the accident, of course, it changed the trajectory of my life. Just when my life was beginning
Yeah.
to happen, then I got a brain injury. I have a big
Scar.
yes,
You
both
can't even see.
internal and external. Yes. 18 years later, I still get headaches. Yes, but it is part of life. I have embraced my new self. I got a broken neck. Yes. I got paralyzed
For
from
how long?
head to toe. For 18 years now. I am still living with the paralysis. But until I tell you,
I can't even believe it.
yes, this right hand is still paralyzed. So for 18 years, I have been using one
left hand.
Yes, the left hand. My speech center was affected. Yes, so
You just speak
I
slowly.
I lost my speech completely. I couldn't even make a sound.
Jesus.
It was ground zero, like even moving. I could not talk, I could not walk, I could not move any part of my body apart from blinking.
How long were you in this situation?
It has been a journey, a journey of recovery. Yes. First, I started by leaving the wheelchair, like standing alone, walking by myself. Then I started making sounds before I
Started speaking.
Yes. Then the speech has been coming back slowly. You look for me next year. My speech will not be.
You'll be rapping for us.
Not necessarily,
but it would be much
something,
better. Yeah.
Yes. So I accepted to go through, to trust the process of recovery.
Yes.
And I was treated by the best, one of the best neurosurgeons
In Uganda. Wow.
Joel Kriabore.
Interesting.
Yes.
So now where are you? Because I know that if your story is too long and the time is a bit short for us, maybe we need to invite you again to tell us the second half of the story. But I think everything is written in these books.
Yes.
And how much do these books go for?
The first one is 70,000
Yes.
Uganda shillings.
This is the first one.
Yes.
And
And
this-
all of odds, and the second one is 50.
Okay. So what about if you're taking both of them?
Currently. Yes. Still the same.
Wow. Interesting. So where can we get these books in case someone is interested in
Aristoc.
Aristoc?
Yes.
Okay. So against all odds, you look for Betty Ogiel Rubanga. You get all these books, and because even me, I feel like I've been cheated. I have not learned a lot from you. I really feel cheated. Like the story hasn't, like you have quite a lot.
Yes. I told you.
It's a lot. It's a lot. You need to do a movie, which has part 1 and part 2,
Yes.
so that people get to know really what happened. So what is your message to people out there when you go through what you've gone through?
My message, Jamila, to you and to everyone watching is that life will throw at you the unexpected. The unexpected will happen. Whether you like it or not, does not matter who you are. Life will test you. But as long as you are still alive, know that there is hope. Know that there is a reason. Know that that situation which seems hopeless has come to give you hope. It depends on how you handle the situation. Yes. So my advice to you is embrace the fact that challenges will happen to you. Challenges have never stopped happening to me. Even now, I could be having a challenge, but I move on. Like Dr. King, Martin Luther King, one of the quotes I love: if you can't run, if you can't fly, then run.
If you can't run,
If you can't run,
walk.
then walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself. Don't think of committing suicide. There's a reason why that challenge left you alive. Do not die voluntarily.
Yeah.
Do not take your life. Thank you.
I've loved that. Don't die voluntarily. I'm telling you, Betty, some of us here be crying. Like things are really tight. But you see, when you come up to tell us those stories, the beauty about Super Soul Sisters is we love to share stories as women, because today your story, someone could be there at the verge of committing suicide. Someone could be there going through a lot of pain and they don't know where to put it or who to motivate them. But when you talk about that, because the lady you're seeing here has been in a wheelchair, the lady has been on paralyzed, she never talked for quite a long time, and now she can speak, she can stand. You can barely, when she walked in, I couldn't even tell that she was still living with paralysis, because she looks lovely, she has a bright smile. You cannot know what she's going through. I think that is the message that you should take from this show, that we try to bring you things that inspire you, things that can motivate you. And not just only women, even you men, don't push your women to an extent where they feel they have lost hope. You encourage them. And also for our program, for the most inspiring story, please come and support us on the 14th of December. Make sure that you come and support the girls. As we are preparing for the grand finale, please make sure you come. And also don't forget to give in 20K for transformation, together educating girls for a better Uganda. This money that we are collecting with the help of 3Oul Uganda, in partnership with Super Soul Sisters, we are going to be giving to these girls that you see, these girls who have shared their stories with us and who are going to be performing for us, showing us their talents on the 14th of December. Please make sure you leave that day free so that you come and get motivated, inspired with Super Soul Sisters. We'll be there as a big team. Betty and the rest of the Super Soul Sisters are invited. Please come so that we motivate these girls. Come and support 20K. And we educate these girls. Some people may not have gotten a chance, but if you know the value of education, the value of supporting a girl child, then you should be knowing that the 20K or more. And there we shall be leaving the link and all the information so that you get to pay it directly, and these girls will be having education. And the good thing about Super Soul Sisters, we shall bring back those girls here. They will testify on themselves how you who is watching, you who is going to contribute that 20K has helped them. Also, don't forget to go to Aristoc and get yourself a copy of these books. Please go and get these books. This lady has a very, very interesting story. If you're at the verge of giving up education, please, if you have children who are refusing to go to school, get them these books to read. Those who think that the parents have a lot of money to give, those who are crying you're not giving them pocket money, give them these books to read, especially those who are in VAC, Senior 6 and Senior 4, they need to read this book so that they get motivated. For now, I want to thank you again as a team of Super Soul Sisters, UBC TV, 3Oul, Plan International, and you, of course, our viewers, for following us. But don't forget also to go to YouTube and watch all our episodes, subscribe, comment, and tell us what you want to change. If you feel there is a particular guest that you liked the story, please tell us so that we get in touch and then we bring them back so that you get to know more. For now, thank you very much. Have a lovely evening. Bye.
Look to your left, look to your right now. Every girl is an angel.
Young girl with a whole world in front of her, but her daddy wanna sell her to another. Her mama telling her not to embarrass her, and her boyfriend wanna make her a mother. But she got dreams, you see, better things that she wanna be. She don't wanna be engaged, cause her dreams are valid.
Where I come from, every child is a nation. Give them the energy and